Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Base Watches. If you're looking to buy a new watch, whether it's your first or 15th, you should know what the greatest watches are on the market, right? Because the sheer number of options is ridiculous. With that in mind, we've done the work for you by aggregating the most recent watch releases in one location. You'll discover everything from classic dress watches and divers to everyday use timepieces and athletic chronographs, some that cost a small fortune and those that are completely inexpensive. Whatever your taste, style, or budget, we hope you'll discover a watch you love. Go get amongst, these are the best timepieces to add to your collection. Let's start with one of the most well-known and acclaimed Grand Seiko pieces, the S05 White Birch, the winner of the 2021 GPHG Men's Watch Prize as well as the Red Dot Design Awards Best of the Best in 2022. Its style is evocative of the white birch tree forests that surround the Grand Seiko Studio Shizukushi, where all 9S mechanical Grand Seiko watches are manufactured and assembled. In fact, it's quite athletic and sporty, so 40mm feels very appropriate. It's definitely intended as an everyday watch, something my mind doesn't quite wrap itself around when confronted by a nearly 5-figure price tag. If you can forget that number, you can appreciate that it's a robust watch that can take a smack or two. The 100 meters water resistance and screw down speak to this as well. The height, which is on the reserve side for a GS, is also mitigated by cleverly curved lugs that wrap around the wrist, making the watch hug tight. And of course, there is the 9SA5 movement. It's easy to forget given that there is so much going on with the case and dial, that inside is a piece of genuine haute horology. This is a next-level caliber from the brand that brings together years of research with proprietary technologies such as their use of MEMS and decades of experience. The result is the only 80-hour caliber with a frequency of 36,000 beats per hour on the market so far as I am aware. In conclusion, the Grand Seiko S05 White Birch is a masterpiece of elegance and craftsmanship. Longines has a long and extensive history in watchmaking and often showcases its ability to capture the spirit of bygone collections. First up is the classic time and date watch, something that we probably all have in our collection. The case has been redesigned into a more classical yet modern style, with a 41mm diameter, a height of 10.90mm, a sloped steel bezel, and more elegant crown guards. The finishing looks nice, with brushed and polished surfaces alternating throughout the case. The crown still screws down, and the 100 meters water resistance makes it a perfect go-anywhere do-anything watch. A new dial configuration, available in black, blue, silver, brown, or green sunray brushed finishes, replaces the bulky rectangular hour markers from the previous generation of the Conquest with more slender, tapered indices. Combined with newly designed hands and touches like the band of circular grooves on the outer edge give it a more refined appeal. The Longines L88 movement, which is visible through the caseback, is an upgraded version of Swatch Group's ETA, a 31 automatic movement. Longines enhances this with a slightly reduced frequency of 25,200 vibrations per hour, a monocrystalline silicon balance spring, and an improved power reserve of 72 hours. The time and date variant of the Longines Conquest collection, 5 references in total, is fitted with a simple yet stylish 3-link steel bracelet with a folding clasp. It's available now for a price of €2,100, which makes it a very well-equipped and relatively affordable all-rounder. The Baltic Aquascaphe GMT is, like its older sibling, a 200-meter automatic, vintage-style diver's watch with a domed sapphire crystal and a familiar skin diver meets 50 fathoms case shape. However, where previous updates consisted of different dial colors, bezel inserts, or case materials, the Aquascaphe GMT is, and you might see this coming, equipped with a second time zone function enabled by the Swiss Saprad C125, as well as a bidirectional sapphire loomed bezel. Part of what endeared the original Aquascaphe to the masses was its case shape and size. At a very reasonable 39mm in width and only 47mm lug to lug, the Aquascaphe GMT is virtually the same as the original and wears well on all but perhaps the very largest wrists, presenting a vintage profile also aided by an excellent, vintage-style, domed sapphire crystal, which still only brings the piece to a modest 12mm thickness. And indeed, the primary reason for the substantial upcharge is the inclusion of a Swiss-made GMT caliber in the form of the Saprad C125 powering the Aquascaphe GMT. For those who aren't familiar, Saprad is part of the Festina Group and one of a few movement manufacturers, also including Sellita, that is providing brands an alternative to the previously near-ubiquitous ETA, a subsidiary of the world-dominating Swatch Group. For the ocean-going traveler, the Aquascaphe GMT is one of the most attractive options out there for a GMT diver, and it feels worth the somewhat higher price compared to the standard model. For a micro-brand that keeps creating desirable watches for an ever-growing fan base, this piece is yet another step in the right direction. The Bulova Breton blush dial is a testament to the brand's ability to blend classic design with contemporary aesthetics. Known for its commitment to quality craftsmanship and technological advancements, Bulova has become a respected name in the watch industry. The polished steel case is just 32 millimeters wide, but that is fine for this case shape. More important is the lug-to-lug distance, which is about 46 millimeters. The case is also just 10.5 millimeters thick, which is enough to keep the timepiece masculine looking, but it can still go under a sleeve. Water resistant to 30 meters, the dial is capped with a specially shaped sapphire crystal that has an excellent amount of hour coating on it. This watch, and the rest of the Joseph Bulova, benefits from having very little dial glare. The crown is a bit on the small side. As this is an automatic watch, you don't need to use the crown all that often, but it is not the most pleasant experience when you want to manually wind the movement. The Bulova has a sand-blasted base dial with Arabic numerals applied in a painted style, meaning they are raised a bit and painted in luminant. With the black-colored hands, the contrast is excellent, offering good legibility and an attractive classic style. While not the typical type of watch your average timepiece collector might discuss over a beer, the Bulova Breton is a cool watch and one that surely feels like nothing else in your collection. Last but not least, we have the Citizen Promaster Diver, a budget-friendly option with eco-friendly technology. Citizen's Promaster series is known for its reliability and toughness, and the eco-drive technology in this watch is a game-changer. It's powered by light, meaning you'll never have to worry about replacing the battery. Deese's 44mm stainless steel model features a unidirectional bezel, date display, and luminescent hands and markers. It's water-resistant up to 200 meters, so it's fully equipped for recreational diving. The polyurethane strap is durable and comfortable, making it a great option for extended wear. Dee's watch also has an ISO certification, meaning it's been rigorously tested to meet the highest diving standards. The Promaster Diver is perfect for anyone who wants a reliable, no-fuss dive watch with eco-friendly tech. It's ideal for the adventurous, eco-conscious watch enthusiast or someone who just wants a tough, reliable timepiece that won't let them down.